Thank you, Rick, and hello everyone there at the NAB show. My name's Mike Boland. I'm an analyst with BIA Kelsey. For those of you who don't know me, I run our mobile local media program, which essentially entails spending most waking minutes thinking about and reading about and talking about and writing about the very complex and evolving world of mobile media. So that entails, as you've seen today, some forecasting about the U.S. Local mobile advertising revenue picture. We also look at other markets and other subsets. This one in particular looks at what's being spent on locally targeted mobile ads. Now, Rick, to your question, you mentioned that some of our data may differ from that of other research firms, and I can't really speak to the methodology used by some other firms, but I can tell you a little bit more about how we've come up with these data in order to kind of lend some credibility there. What I've seen is that our numbers are in some cases lower and in some cases higher than what other firms are doing, and kind of equally mixed between the two. But our methodology really requires looking at a number of different inputs and realities in the marketplace. So first and foremost, usage, the growth of the mobile web, mobile device penetration, smartphone penetration, and also advertiser demand, what's being spent now, and then equally important, mobile ad rates and how those are changing and projected to grow. And that involves analyzing a few different categories of mobile advertising, because in each of those it's bought and sold in different ways. You have SMS, you have mobile search, you have mobile display advertising. Now, you mentioned how our data differ in some ways from other firms. In some cases it's lower. I would attribute that to, not necessarily any disagreement about the fact that mobile usage is exploding and mobile advertiser demand is clearly growing, but our numbers may be lower than that of other firms because of the way we see mobile ad rates evolving. CPMs, for example, we believe we're going to see a standardization and normalization in pricing. Right now you see, kind of like there is the case in any emerging marketplace, not really a lot of standardization in the way things are priced. And I think that you see a lot of large advertisers that are jumping at mobile and really paying anything just to be there, that are really skewing some of that pricing in early stages. So you see CPMs that are $15 and higher in some mobile display advertising. And that's, the Coca-Colas and the Nikes of the world really kind of jumping at this and experimenting. But as we see democratization in the mobile kind of ad buying ecosystem, you're going to really see, like we saw online, that really kind of move down market and really develop into more of a kind of standardized scheme of pricing. And as we see that, I believe that prices will go down for ad rates across all these different formats. Now, I think that that factor, will have an impact on, the overall mobile advertising picture in the U.S. And again, that might be why some of our data differ in some ways from that of other firms. I hope that gives you a little bit of color on what we've done here. So much more to say, but just on that one point, I hope that lends a little bit of color. So thank you again for listening, and please enjoy the rest of the NAB show, and hope everyone's having a productive and enjoyable time. So this is Mike Boland from San Francisco signing off. Thank you.